Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another meeting of the Inkster City Council. The time is now 7:04 p.m. and the date is Monday, July the 3rd, 2023. Before we get started, I would like to have a moment of silence for George Mitchell recently passed away. He was an employee of the Inkster Public School District for a number of years and a mentor to many, and the husband of former council member Connie Mitchell. So a moment of silence, and then we can go into prayer, Reverend Williams, okay? Thank you.
Father God, we come no other way but leaning on your everlasting love. Father, we just want you to reach out, put your everlasting arms around the Mitchell family as they go through that, and most of all, keep your arms around us as we continue to try to move this city forward. God, we love you, can't get along without you, and we just want to continue to holler Inkster as the city of love. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen. As they flow in before we go to the Pledge of Allegiance, let's please have a moment of silence for George Mitchell. Thank you. All rise for Pledge Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Williams. Councilman Williams.
Here.
Councilman Chisholm.
Present.
Councilman Watley.
Present.
And Councilman Shaw.
Here.
Councilmember Washington is absent, and Mayor Pro Tem Howard has an excused absence. Mayor Wimberly,
Here.
for the record. So you have a quorum.
All right, moving into approval of the agenda.
So move, Mr. Chair.
Is there support?
Support.
Any discussion? I will be, as it relates to presentations, under presentations, if this body doesn't mind, we will have a presentation from Pastor Velma Overman and a presentation from Wayne County Commissioner David Kniezek. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Ayes have it, motion carries. All right, moving right into it. Then, Wayne County Commissioner David Kniezek, or you yield to Pastor Overman first? Okay. Pastor Overman?
Thank you, Commissioner. It is such an honor to be here before you all, and my great privilege to speak on behalf of so many nonprofits. But tonight I'm here representing Operation Refuge, which is a 501c3 that does a lot of service work in the city of Inkster. And I just want to celebrate. I didn't get a chance on his last day because I wasn't well, had some issues when I came home from a cruise. But tonight we have a certification and a certificate of appreciation and thanks for the work that SAFE has done for the community, and in the spirit of community collaboration and excellence. Our organization, our board chair, Dr. Robert H. Bernard, and myself as the executive director wanted to celebrate him and to actually tell him thank you, so if you can come up. Not only did he work as a young man volunteering for so many years for our city, but he worked very faithfully beside our mayor, just a real partner, and anything we called on for the city that we needed, he found himself there and a way to do it. So again, thank you for all you do, and appreciate you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and good evening to you and the council, and
evening.
to everybody. Oh, thank you. Sorry. And to everybody here and everybody watching at home, a happy early 4th of July to everybody. Hope you have tomorrow off. Hope you enjoy it if you do. Like Pastor Overman, I wanted to come here tonight and to recognize Safe now that he has moved into a new role where he can take his good work and his passion for public service to even more people here in southeastern Michigan, not even just Wayne County, the Tri-County region and all of southeastern Michigan. And so I didn't prepare any remarks. I wanted to kind of do it from the heart and off the cuff, so this could either go really, really bad or could go pretty well. But, you know, coming into the role on the commission, I had the opportunity to start working with Safe through his role supporting Mayor Wimberly. And so first, I want to commend you, Mayor, for picking such an outstanding person to serve as your executive assistant. And I don't say this lightly. In the 12 years that I've been in public service, I do not think that I could think of somebody as tenacious, as thorough, as thoughtful, as helpful, and as passionate as Safe. And I think of all the times that he's reached out to me throughout the last couple of years. Sometimes opportunities come up last minute. He finds out about it last minute. He calls me, we get it last minute. David, I need this in 2 days. David, I need this in 3 days. And of course, we want to be supportive of the city. We want to support this mayor and this council. But he doesn't just send you the email. He sends you the email. He gives you the phone call. He shoots you the text. And that's on the first day. And then he does it again the second day, and then he does it again the third day. And when I think of all of those times we've had those interactions, I think of how in such short periods of time we've been able to have really quick turnaround on really big projects and be able to advocate for really big and really good things here for the community. You'll recall that in one of the previous council meetings that I was here, I talked a little bit about how I wanted to reform the way that we gave out parks money to the cities of Dearborn Heights, Garden City, and Inkster. And working with the mayor, working with the council, but to be candid, no disrespect, really working with Safe. On the phone, over email, over text, getting the paperwork done, getting it submitted. He was working it over here, I was working at the county. We were able to get that $85,000 approved for the city of Inkster just last month. And so that's just one small example of the caliber of individual that we had serving our community. And, you know, I have to imagine that when he started as a court officer in here in Inkster, when he went on to become a police officer here in Inkster, I doubt that he would have dreamed that he would have been serving our city, serving our mayor, and now going on to do bigger and better things with SMART. And so I didn't want to let the occasion of his new job and his new opportunity pass by without also pausing to recognize him for his service. And so I do have a tribute here, and however you want to do it, however you want to do it, Mayor. I'd love to present it to him as well. And, if folks want to join, I'm happy to take a picture with everybody too. So it's up to you, whatever you guys want to do. So Safe, I just said a lot about you without looking at you. It's been a real pleasure, brother, and I appreciate you so much. It's like a good time, you know. We're going to be working together in a new role anyway. So it's been a pleasure working with you, and I know it's going to be a pleasure working with you. Your pleasure's all mine. I learned a lot with you. See how good he is. See how good he is. You guys want to come down? Yeah.
This is for the toast.
Do it this Safe, guys, come back this way and do it this, do it like right in front of this way. Turn, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Perfect, yeah, there you go. Perfect. That's the chamber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, safe man, I mean, wow, what can you say? Like, I mean, a true servant of the community, you know, started in Inkster, I believe, what, 19 years old? As an auxiliary officer? What, you like 40 now? Like, you know, that's, no, genuinely, just truly loves the city of Inkster, truly committed to the city of Inkster. And that's why he's not getting away easy, David. So Pastor Overman, know that he'll still be around here with me and helping us continue on the charge to develop our city. So I'm really excited about his new opportunity with Smart. So it's gonna really, we can get us a bus stop down Inkster Road. So we're working on that right now, right? Yeah. You know, I still got him on speed dial. So great work, man. Really proud of you, man. Super proud. All right, moving right into boards and commissions. I see you have one listed here.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I do have an appointment.
All right.
I wanted to appoint Mr. Roy Malley to the Parks and Rec Commission.
All right, is there support?
Support.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Ayes have it, motion carries. Getting right off into new business, please, Madam Clerk.
Item 9A is to consider approval to purchase one parcel, former police station and court, located at 27301 South River Park in the amount of $110,340.
What's your pleasure?
Support with a, I guess explanation, I mean, you know, but let's go into discussion.
Okay, so it's been moved. Is there support for discussion?
Support for discussion.
All right, go ahead, Councilwoman Washington.
Just question, in regards to what is being built there, what is the plan for this property?
Would you all like to come up to City Realtor, Jennifer?
Sorry.
Good evening. If you could state your name for the record, please.
Yes, Jennifer Mehdi with AAHM Investments.
Okay.
So the plan is going to be like a recreation type center with indoor basketball courts, tennis courts, gym area, similar to a community center. Will complement the soccer field that's adjacent to the property.
Okay. You said basketball, tennis, and what else?
Gym.
Oh, gym, okay. So this would be just kind of you said this would be right next to Inkster Athletic Center.
Yes.
Okay. That's the only question I had.
Any other comments?
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
you know, the attorney made mention about we can go into closed session to talk about any more negotiations, or how did you state that, David?
Yeah, council is permitted to go into closed session for negotiations for contracts. This is a negotiation for a contract. You're considering whether or not you want to ask for something else. You know, I don't know that you want to do that in open forum. You may communicate that after you decide as a body to communicate it through Stephanie. Or you can just take a vote. There's nothing wrong with discussing in open session either. I was just telling you have the option.
I definitely would want to utilize that option, Mr. Chair. If we can, because I know that the planning department, the economic development department did some negotiations for us, but we didn't talk as a body about the negotiations ourselves or what we want to see in price. So if we can do so, if to make a motion or what have you, we want to add that to the motion.
If the maker of the motion would like to amend the motion for us to go into closed session, is that what you're suggesting? And that's she's sitting.
Okay. Motion to go into closed session.
Support that.
regarding, you have to say.
I'm sorry.
Negotiations.
Okay, motion to go into, motions, I'm sorry, say it again?
Real estate negotiations.
Okay, for real estate negotiations.
Support.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Ayes have it, motion carries. David, does the realtor come in? Does the?
Yeah,
does-
I would get the economic development director, who's the department head, and realtor if you guys want.
Okay. All right, let's do that. Let's go right in. Come on out, please.
We need a motion.
We already made it. Okay, so we good. All right, good then. Let's go back to. All right, then. So, as it relates to the motion that was made, we know we amended the motion. We went in closed session, came back out. Now, item A, please, City Clerk.
Consider approval to purchase one parcel, former police station and court, located at 27301 South River Park in the amount of $110,340.
What's your pleasure?
So move.
Support.
Been moved and properly supported. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays?
Nay.
Ayes have it, motion carries. Item B, please.
Consider approval to purchase one vacant parcel located on the east side of Inkster Road between Hopkins and Annapolis Street in the amount of $1,000.
What's your pleasure? What's your pleasure?
I'm sorry, can
It's
you?
an Amber Alert.
Yeah, that's fine, but we're doing business. So what's your pleasure? Is it any on this item? Item B. No motion on item B? All right. Item C.
Consider authorizing administration to approve a contract with Olson Cement Work, Inc. for the sidewalk replacement Section 1 project in the amount of $1,399,783 plus a 15% contingency of $209,967.45 for a total of $1,609,750.45 for construction.
So move, Mr. Chair.
Support.
Discussion?
Yes, Mr. Chair, now, this is a budget item that we have in budget, right?
Yes. Comes out of the street,
Okay, street fund, local street fund.
local and major.
All right, Mr. Chair.
Okay, and just for the public, if you can just tell us exactly what this is and what we should be expecting and when will it start?
This will start in a couple. Good evening, Mayor and Council, to the public and to the audience here. This is a sidewalk program that the city of Inkster is implementing, and this is phase 1 of the sidewalk program, and it will institute probably in the next couple of weeks. You should start seeing some activity once this is approved, and we have a pre-construction meeting contract. And this came about because we had a situation where we didn't have a sidewalk program in place, and we had to pass an ordinance that the state had updated for us. But once we approved that ordinance, we had to implement a program, which is this sidewalk program, to protect the city from further any kind of legal action against us involving sidewalks. So we put this together, the city and the city engineers put this program together, and this is what you see before council now is approved. Section 1, phase 1 of this project. This project will probably take us 14 to 15 years to complete, and roughly estimated cost today is about $16 million, because we have to evaluate every sidewalk in the city, which we did 3 years ago. We evaluated every sidewalk in the city, where some sidewalks are missing, some sidewalks need to be put in place, and then we had to put the 88 ramps, which is the handicap ramps, which you see at the end of a sidewalk. We have to put those in place. So this is what I'm asking council to approve tonight, is section 1, phase 1 of this program.
Where's section 1?
Section 1 is Henry Ruff to Middle Belt and from Avondale to Cherry Hill.
And how did you come up with that as it relates to starting there?
Based on the GSI program, our engineers put together a survey of all the sidewalks in the city. We deem this area here to be one of the worst sections in the city.
Okay. Any other questions?
Mr. Chair, I do have just one last question. Now, if a resident call and say that, their sidewalk is tore up, they're having problems with their sidewalk, it's chipping and it's raising up, what do you say to them?
We have put a sidewalk plan in place for us to take action, and they're on the list to be taken care of. Because we have to do the whole city. I can't, we have to strategically do the whole city. We can't just jump around.
Now, just for clarification, Councilman, I didn't mean to step on you.
No, sir.
Just for clarification, and I know we've talked about this a little bit as it relates to the right-of-way and the sidewalk, and then the responsibility on the homeowner versus the city. So this program is being funded by the city. So the homeowner won't have to pay anything to get their sidewalk redone.
And the new ordinance, it states that the cities will fund this program, but we can't turn around and put it on the resident taxes or submit them an invoice. Because at the end of the day, the sidewalk belongs to the resident, but it's our responsibility to maintain it.
Okay, well, right now, we got the first phase funded, so that's not nothing that we have to worry about right now. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're saying that, you said 14 years?
Yes. Or longer. Yeah, it just depends on how the money goes as we seek funding.
Okay.
Are you through, Councilman?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
This section you're talking about that's being done,
Yeah.
this is not just the one sidewalk location. These are the corners in that whole area, that whole perimeter you just,
We're doing
outline.
sidewalks on every street in this section.
in that perimeter.
In that perimeter, plus the 88 ramps, which is the corners.
Okay, so this money is for everything in there. Do you know how many that is within that one
I can't
situation?
tell you that right off.
Okay. Also, this $75,000 you're talking about that you applied for. is it-
$750,000.
Okay, that's even better. Thank you.
And that's a grant that we don't have to match.
But I'm saying, do you know if you're going to get it or
We got it.
how? Oh, you've already gotten it.
Yeah,
So
we got
does
it from the
this,
state.
do you subtract this from the money that is listed here?
Yeah.
So it's not, we're not approving a
No,
million
No, we don't subtract it. That $750,000 is included in this.
in this.
Right. I can show you.
So
But you have to spend the money up
Inkster-
front, though.
Right.
Inkster is only paying what, this amount minus 75,000? Cause, I mean, 750?
$750,000 of it is a grant. We're paying the rest.
Okay, so we subtract 750. I'm just
Oh,
help me
you
with the
also-
math, okay? Because either we're doing $1 million or we're doing $1 million less 750,000, and
No,
I
we're
need to know
doing-
which one.
No, we're doing what it says here, $1.6 million. That includes the $750,000 grant, because I got to spend that money to get reimbursed.
Yeah, understandable, but still, that's not something that do you understand what I'm
Yes.
saying? That's
So
like
what the-
having bubble gum in this hand and
That's right.
candy in this hand,
No, but
and you
when I
take my
present-
candy, I still got my bubble gum.
But when I present a council request, I have to give you the whole number.
That's fine, but I have to
But I-
understand what numbers we talking about
But to
too.
bring it out to the general public and what the councilwoman is doing, and we appreciate that, is the fact that it'll be like 900,000 really,
Right.
that will be,
Mhm.
yes,
Right.
that we're responsible.
And trust me, when you talking to residents, 900,000 sounds a lot better than 1,600,000 and whatever.
Correct.
Okay?
And we are working with Senator Pohanky's office right now. She's gonna be releasing, at the end of this month so for lead water service lines and sidewalks as well as it relates to monies that she received.
Okay, well, it's just to me, like I said, when you're talking to residents, because you know yourself, the questions we're asked, a lot of times we're like deers in headlights, so you have to be able to understand
I got
what you all are doing in order for me to articulate that to the people who call me about it.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
That's all I'm talking about now. There was one
Yes.
other thing. There goes that mine again. Don't laugh, it's coming to you. Yeah, okay, I'm fine.
Okay. Councilman?
Just want a clarification on the area that you're talking about doing, once again, I just wanna make sure I got it.
Cherry Hill to Avondale, Middle Belt to Henry Road.
District 2.
Okay. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Ayes have it, motion carries. Item D, please.
Consider approving a street closure request from Lisa Rogers for Kitch and Penn Streets on July 4th, 2023 for a 4th of July celebration from 3 p.m. until 10 p.m.
What's your pleasure?
So move, Mr. Chair.
Your support?
Support.
Okay, so Mr. Bivens, I know that we're closed tomorrow, so as it relates to the street closure, how will we even handle that? I mean, because I know you typically take out barricades.
And cones, I have to have somebody come in and meet her up there. She has to call she has to reach out to my office. I just have to have somebody meet her up there and give it to her. You know what time is this event from?
I
3 to
believe
10
it's-
p.m.
I believe we
I
sent
know
a
there's a typical
request.
block party that they do on the 4th of July typically
It
there.
is overtime.
This is overtime for city?
It would
city?
be, yeah, for sure.
And is this transferred to the person requesting?
As it should, though. And this is a unique situation, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah,
So I
because,
brought it out.
I mean, she wants this, and we're willing to do it, but we're not willing to foot the bill for it.
That's why we're talking.
Just piggybacking on that, is this one of those rare situations where I guess because the holiday is the next day and we voting on it now?
Correct.
And they just submitted the request
Correct,
last week or something?
correct.
Gotcha.
We have to bring them up.
Do we have a policy that indicates the timeline when you do submit these, so we're able to ferret out all these things?
Well, it's
prior
just
to?
unique because of the holiday being tomorrow, and we're
But
just
I'm just
voting on
saying
today.
that this person had to know they were gonna do this
2
before
weeks.
now.
What, you done had like 2 weeks?
We request 30 days.
Oh, you request 30 days?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the
But
difference.
this one has been 2 weeks, and we did forward this request to the police, fire, DPS, and buildings, so.
Okay, clarification, policy is 30 days advance notice. We got 2 weeks on this, right?
Yes,
Okay.
So you shouldn't accept them then. So that's what I'm kind of hearing right now then. If the policy is 30 days in advance, if a person comes in 2 weeks, but how would they know that?
Or they should be made aware that anything after that, the responsibility, financial and otherwise, is theirs,
Which we should probably do that as a council,
right?
put that into that.
Put that in the policy or something.
Yep.
again, Mr. Mayor, I think this was very unique that the party is happening.
Speak up a little bit.
I think it's unique that the party is happening on Tuesday, the holiday, and the barricades would have had to be picked up today, but it wasn't approved today, so I don't anticipate having this type of confusion for
But the fact that it's coming out now, it gives us,
something.
that we need to put into place. Just seeing gaps in it. Just food for thought. But we should, as it relates to the policy, though,
It's 30
talk
days.
about the actual amount of monies that it would, cost us additional. Because if it's just a regular day, regular work day, it's no problem with going to block a street.
They pick them up on Friday at 3 o'clock.
We talking
Yeah.
about triple time, but these
Sometimes
people are
Saturday.
expensive.
Exactly. Mr. Bivens said he volunteered to do it himself. All right.
Now, can they get some volunteers from their party to be able to do something like that? To come up
I just think it's just about picking them up and somebody being there to
Right.
open the door and, you know what I mean, on our side.
I get some people from my
No, I'm talking about the individual here.
Yeah, they would just need the that's the thing, they typically would meet them at DPW, pick them up.
Yeah, but they're still utilizing
Still,
that
exactly.
money, that money person.
Exactly.
Now, on the application, is it 30 days? Do they know?
Yes.
is notified that they
Yes.
have 30 days.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays?
It's not really a nay, but it's a, okay?
Ayes have it, motion carries. Duly noted. All right, make sure you put that in the minutes. All right, item E, please.
Consider approving a street closure request from Johnny Webster for Norfolk Street between Princess and Sylvia Streets on July 22nd for a block party from 11 a.m. until 10.
So move, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Moved and properly supported. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Ayes have it, motion carries. All right, bringing us right to public participation. You have 3 minutes once your name is called. Please approach the podium, Velma Overman, Pastor Overman.
So I just want to take the opportunity to invite everyone to our soul service that's coming up this weekend.
You can just give them to the clerk and she'll give them to everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, she'll give them to everybody. That was from the rush your body. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Thank you.
So again, good evening. It's this Saturday, July 8th. We'll have a health tent, praise and worship music, sounds by DJ Slick Rick, a game truck, mental wellness, blood pressures, glucose levels, sports physicals, a smoothie truck, yoga session, a bouncy house. Sounds like lots of good activities are going to be happening this Saturday at City Core from 11 a.m. until 5. So everyone is invited and asked to share this information. Lots of giveaways, so thank you.
All right.
Sarah, any questions?
Thank you very much. We'll see you there. Octavia Smith?
Good evening, Mayor, Council,
Good evening.
and Inkster residents. Seems like it's been such a long time since I've been here. I'm so glad to see all of you. Well, you know what I'm here for, right? What am I here for?
Zumba.
Zumba. It is going on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 o'clock p.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. It is so free. I think we need to start charging. Maybe people will start coming in free charge. Anyway, so I did want to invite you to that and let you know that Western Wayne Family Health Center is in the city, you know, for all your healthcare needs, dental, blood pressures, diabetes, whatever it may be, and prevention services, behavioral health services. So we are in the city. I am not an employee there, but I do push it because I believe it's needed in our city. So we want people to continue to come. And also to let you know that the Inkster Task Force, what have the Inkster Task Force done, everybody?
Farmers
Farmers
market.
Farmers Market. You guys know all of these things already. It's so wonderful. I just want to make sure you guys come out and see us every Wednesday from 4 to 7. And we do have hot foods. We have the Eastern Market from Detroit. And we have just loads of beautiful vendors. So we would like you to come by and support them. And I think that's all I have. So I thank you. But I do have an announcement from Pastor Jean. She told me to announce her event again. And this is for the soul service this Saturday, July the 8th. So if y'all don't have this, Pastor Jean has some flyers. And the Summerfest. Inkster Summerfest, y'all, is coming.
Excited.
When is that, everybody?
July 14th through the 16th.
Oh, man, you guys are so smart and y'all got this all together. So now all we have to do is just show up, right?
That's it.
Tell your friends and family, post it everywhere, and let's get together and have a great time in Inkster, okay?
All right.
Love you guys. Peace out.
Love you too. All right. All right. City Clerk,
I have nothing.
City Treasurer, Councilwoman Wiley.
Yes. Last council meeting, I talked about the fact that people need to use the mic more and not turn away from and turn to. This week, they can't see your faces. Or Ron Johnson can't see your faces. He wants more illumination up here so he can see all of our faces. And like I said, there were 12 more but I can't remember them all.
12.
But I get them every week. So this week it's your faces, last week it was your voices. Please, somebody do something about this, okay?
Got you. We got you. We got the
All right,
mics
thank
coming, the lights. We're gonna put spotlights on those.
There,
All
everybody
right.
needs their own little one right here.
All right, Councilwoman Washington.
I don't have anything for tonight.
All right, Councilman Shaw.
I just have one thing, Mr. Chair. Over on North River Street, I know that they finished the sewer lines over there. Yeah, sorry about that. But they left holes, if we can gravel it out, because it's like big holes over there. So if we can, it's like off of John Daly, on both sides of North River.
They're still working, doing restoration.
Okay. Oh, around the other end down there? Because I didn't see you. Okay. All right, thank you, sir. That's all I have, Mr. Chair.
All right, sir. Councilman Chess?
I have nothing.
Okay, Councilman Williams? All right, happy 4th of July, everybody. Motion to adjourn.
So move, Mr. Chair.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And they say they can stay. All right.
I told you he was gonna do it. It's 7:55.
Look. Oh, you teaching me. You teaching me right. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, good. You gonna see me go? Huh? What is it? What you mean? Yeah, for sure.
All right, see you later.
Let's do